So, you've decided to have weight loss surgery, and you really don't know what you're up against. So, today I want to talk to you about the pre op diet or the pre op program that your surgeon might subject you to. What my bariatric group did was two protein shakes and a reasonable meal. One of the things that ends up happening, and I found this very interesting, is this thing called a food funeral. Yeah, it's really exactly what it is. It's you when you're pre op um, saying goodbye to your favorite things. And since you're only doing one meal a day, you kind of have to squeeze in your favorite things into that one meal before you officially say goodbye to them for at least a year. Okay, because you have to remember that when you start out, your volume is tiny. You can eat a half cup if you're lucky. After, like at my case, where I'm 9 months out, I can do about a cup at a meal, and eventually your volume will increase, and especially if you abuse your banana or your baby or your surgery. So that being said, I want to talk to you about food funerals. And in my case, the one thing I really wanted to eat before my surgery was good old Texas barbecue. And that's the one thing I didn't get to blow out. So I had my sushi, I had my Chinese buffet, I had a bunch of Mexican food, I had um, Red Lobster, I had Olive Garden, and all of these things that I thought my life would not be complete without before my surgery. Because the whole point of the preoperative diet is to reduce your liver. And the reason for that is your doctor has to get under your liver to get to your stomach to do the surgery. And if your liver is all fatty and laying on top of the stomach, he's got to get up underneath there. They're doing it laparoscopically. So if you kind of imagine going through a needle, that's kind of what they're doing inside of you. And they've blown up your belly with air so that they can see, and they're in there and they're all beep 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 beep, and they're removing your stomach, or they're doing the bypass, the RNY, whatever surgery you choose to get. So that preoperative diet is extremely important. Um, there are some surgeons out there that are be all, oh yeah, don't worry about it. It's you don't have to diet, you know, and it's because they're vain. And you really don't want that doctor in your life, honestly. You want a doctor who's going to make you do the preoperative diet. And another thing that's really critical about the preoperative diet is it actually teaches you to get prepared to go into your all liquids after your surgery. So, the first week post surgery, you're going to be doing nothing but liquids. And then at about the 2 week, a little over 2 weeks, you can start having purees like baby food. And then on out, you can start testing what foods your body is going to be cool with. Okay. So technically, about 4 weeks, you're going to be on a liquid diet. So 2 weeks prior to the surgery and 2 weeks after. So, you have to get your mind around that. And you also have to get your mind around the volume. And the doctors that I've seen and I've talked to have told me horror stories of their their patient's significant other bringing fried chicken to the hospital to feed their loved one, or as soon as they leave the hospital grounds, they go through the McDonald's drive-through. No, those are your bad habits, and that's going to make you have you're going to gain your weight back if you continue to think about your old habits. Your old habits made you obese. Your old habits gave you this ridiculously high BMI. Your old habits are why you're getting weight loss surgery. And everybody who gets weight loss surgery gets it for one thing and one thing only. Something's got to change. Now, in my case, my check engine light was on. I was pre-diabetic. My knees hurt. My hips hurt. I was having a lot of struggles. And I knew that if I continued on my current path, I was going to be pretty miserable. And so that's why I chose to have weight loss surgery. So, like I said, your bariatric group is going to give you an idea about what your preoperative diet is. And it's going to be liquids. And because you need to shrink up your liver to be as successful as possible with your surgery. So, anyways, that's my little tip today in my cutie berry life. And we'll talk more next time. Comments below. Thanks a lot. Don't forget, subscribe. All right, bye.